Welcome to this week's episode of the Author Collaborative. As always, I'll be talking to an author whose book I have recently read and enjoyed. First of all, wish you all a very happy new year. Happy 2026. Hope you all had a great holiday season, and I'm excited to start the new year with today's guest. This is the first episode of 2026, and I'm very excited to have her as my guest. My guest for today is Sushama Kasbekar, and she is a thriller writer and author. And I have read her book Murder at the Club. We are going to be talking about that book and much more. So do stay connected. It's going to be a very interesting episode, and I we will start soon once she's here. Okay, I see that she's already here. I'm going to quickly add her. If you have received it, let me know in the comments if invitation hasn't gone through. Hi,
Hello.
hi,
Hi.
ma'am. Very, very happy to have you. First of all,
Hi.
happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you as well. All the best.
Thank you so much. And before we start the episode, can you briefly introduce yourself to the audience first, please?
Yes, sure. Thank you. I have been a professor for more than 3 decades, but I always wrote, and I have written two novels, three textbooks, and two books for children. I have traveled globally and given talks in many countries. I enjoy traveling, eating, cooking, and of course, writing. Lately, I've taken to painting as well, so I do some artwork as well.
Oh, lovely. Thank you so much. I didn't know you had other books also. I mean, you have written textbooks also. So interesting. And then you have written
Yes,
a murder mystery. I mean,
that's right.
I'm just amazed by the multi-genre writing that you are doing.
I agree. I agree. It is quite a multiple kind of thing which I have tried, but I think I've enjoyed every bit of it. I write with enjoyment and for
And I think
enjoyment.
that from whatever little that I have read of you, I've only read this book of yours. I can say that
Yes,
I enjoyed it because I enjoyed writing it, and that comes through. On that note, I'm quickly going to show everyone the cover of the book. I think you have
thank
the
you.
paperback. If you could be,
That's
yeah,
right.
you can show
I
it.
have the paperback here with me,
Yes.
and you have, yeah, you have it on your
Yeah,
iPad, I think.
I have the Kindle version. I have the ebook version, and you have the paperback. Everyone
That's
go check
right.
it out. It's available on Amazon. And in case you are still undecided, I'm going to quickly read out a few passages from the book so you are convinced to go check out the book. I
Thank
am
you.
going to quickly read from the first chapter itself. It is called Murder, Cards and Money. And this is how it starts. Investigating officer Inspector Virendra Chauhan had seen good days and bad. He had seen interesting days and boring days. But the nights were especially long and difficult at the police station. At times, it was rather laborious to keep awake, especially if there were no phone calls. His constables knew his habit of drinking half a cup of tea to keep awake every few hours and kept him flush with the brew. That kept him awake through the night. This night had played out like the other boring nights. Nothing much happened. That was until the phone rang after 3 a.m. Inspector Vinendra picked up the phone. Manorama Gun Chowki, he said, his voice sounding unnecessarily loud in the small police station. Saab, come quickly. The voice at the other end sounded panicky and frightened. What? Where should I come? Butted in Inspector Virendra. Saab, she's dead, said the man at the other end of the phone. Who was that? What had happened? What are you talking about? Who's dead? Saab, I am Ramu the watchman. Madam Rita is dead, said Ramu, his voice shaking and tremulous. Ramu, where are you speaking from? Virendra repeated patiently. From the club, Sahab, the Gymkhana club, he said. Inspector Virendra was intrigued. Rita Madam dead at the Gymkhana club. What on earth was happening? Who was this Rita Madam? He was wondering about the lady, but all he said was, "Okay, we are coming." And that's how the mystery starts.
That's
Who
right.
Virendra, who Rita Madam is? For that, you have to go check out the book yourself. How she died, why she died, who killed her. It's all a part of this mystery.
Begins with the murder.
Yes. And I had such fun reading it because there is, you know, a medley of characters that you are introduced to right away, and then all of them are suspicious. You are doubting everyone. You feel like,
Yes.
इसने मारा होगा, इसने मारा होगा, इसने मारा होगा. All of them have a different motive. probably have murdered Rita.
Yes,
And it appears that Rita was such a loving, caring person, simple woman, and very homely also. And then she is murdered. We are also wondering what he could have done wrong to have been murdered like this
very
at
true.
at the gymkhana that she's frequently going to. So that's how the story unfolds. And for that, you have to go check out the book. Now, based on my reading, Shushma ma'am, I had a couple of questions. Would you be kind enough to answer?
Sure.
I am quickly going to pull up the questions here.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So my first question to you is, uh, I was just mentioning that we come across a medley of characters in the book. So
Yes.
there are many suspects. My first question is based on that. Many of the suspects operate in morally gray zones rather than being clear villain. Do you believe that crime fiction benefits from such flawed characters than outright antagonists? And your characters, they also range from family members to staff members and even
True.
some friends. So, was this a deliberate attempt to blur the class boundaries when it comes to guilt and opportunity?
Yeah, so regarding the first part of your question, yes, definitely. There are several characters who are extremely suspicious, and I guess as an author, we are always trying to mislead our reader in the crime stories because we want them to keep them guessing, right, till the last page
Hmm.
as to who it could be. Of course, some of them may, hit upon who the possible, murderer is, but some may not.
Hmm.
So it's like it is like that. And sorry, what was the second part of your question?
So they range from family members to friends and staff.
Yes, staff
So
members as well. Yeah.
now, this is a deliberate attempt to also show the class boundaries between the different characters and
Yes, I think it's a
an opportunity.
realistic thing. Yeah, isn't it? It's a realistic thing in our world, especially in India, that we have, staff members, we have, the what we call lower class, and we have the upper class, the moneyed class, the people who are more fortunate. So it was not blurring it, but it is an inclusive thing.
Hmm.
I feel that we need to include these characters also in our stories. Quite often, they are ignored.
Yes.
If you look at it, they'll take only, the upper class and, just talk about those people. But for example, like I'm very much influenced, let's say, by Agatha Christie, and she always took the upper class and the, the fortunate class. But I think it's necessary to take the others as well.
So
So,
you spoke about the Indian characters that, and since this story is also based in India, I want to
right.
understand what was your thought process behind choosing the characters from the different classes that you did.
No, there was no, what should I say, a deliberate choice from different classes. It just happened so because the story is like that. So
Hmm.
on one side, you have the police people, the
Hmm.
juniors in the police cadre, and you have the people in the club who are the elitists, as
Hmm.
well as the workers who are there. So
Hmm.
everybody is involved in this. So the bartender is also involved, the waiters are also involved, and so are, as I said, the influential and the elite people who
Hmm.
come and visit the club. So therefore, it's a medley of all. No conscious effort was made to have a mixture. It happened because of the story.
Yes, which brings me to my second question. You have also already mentioned that the murder happens at the Gymkhana. And
Correct.
since I read out a part of the passages, we also looked at the part where the person who has called the police mentioned that the body has been found at the Gymkhana. Now, my second
Mm-hmm.
question is about the setting of the club itself.
Yes.
So the club setting functions almost like a character itself. What drew you
Yes.
to place both the murders? It's not the only murder that happens. We come across another murder in the later half of the book. So, what made you choose this setting for both the murders in a space which is associated with glamour, secrecy, and privilege? And there were. I'll come to the second question later. First, can
Yeah.
you?
So as you can see, there's a medley of people. There are people playing cards.
Yeah.
Dolly is there with her husband playing cards
Hmm.
and Ravi. And then you have, for example, the husband who drops her, Rakesh,
Hmm.
and goes away, and she has this tryst with the lover
Yeah.
in the club. as you said, it's a very glamorous place. It's
Hmm.
also a place where anybody can go. So you have, what shall I say, a mixture of the types of characters who are there, and all of them are suspect.
Yeah.
What could be better? What
Yes.
could be a better situation, So that's why and how I chose the club.
Oh,
And my husband and I were avid club goers
okay.
once upon a time. So, based on real life experience, we used to meet all kinds of people there. And that's how, the story grew. Of course, part of it is imagination, but it is based on a true fact that a man did lend his wife to another businessman for money because he was undergoing,
Got
a cash strap. He
Yeah.
didn't have enough money, so he lent his wife
Yeah.
for one night. And I read this in the newspaper, so it's based on a true incident.
Oh, okay. Now I have two follow-up questions related to this. A
Sure,
bit of you have already answered about the you being a part of such a club and frequenting it. So you already knew kind of how it functions, and you have seen the medley of characters in your experience as well.
very
So
true.
is it the real life club that you were a part of was the inspiration behind this? And other than your own experiences, was there any kind of research that you did to make the club, the Gymkhana club in the story, more authentic?
Well, it is very authentic. The description of the club is just as it was. There is a club in Indore. I won't take the name, but it is very, very close to that. Of course, a little bit here and there has been modified here and there, but it's basically on a real life club.
Okay.
And as for the characters, as you know, as a writer, when we write, whether we do it consciously, I think it's more subconsciously,
Hmm.
the characters we know seep into our writing.
Yes.
We draw upon our real life experience, add something, some masala as it were, and then present our characters. So that's what I've done in the book. I can't say that Rita is wholly like Rita, but
Hmm.
definitely she is a small town girl, and I have seen small town, women, and how they deal with their troubled marriages, and
Hmm.
that was somewhere in my subconscious, and then it came live in the book.
Okay. And the other follow-up question I had was related to the first question. Did the setting make a difference, or did it help you create the kind of characters that you wanted to create in your mind? The,
Definitely.
and the class that I was talking about, the class of kind of people that you come across, did it become easier for you because of the setting of the gym?
Yes, definitely. As I said, I've drawn upon true characters.
Hmm.
True character. Of course, the bartender may not be the bartender who was there, but there is, an amalgamation of two or three people put
Hmm.
together with their characteristics and then evolved as a character in my novel. So, novels are both imagination and reality, I feel.
Yeah.
We tend to play upon it.
So did the setting come for you first, or did the characters come first?
The story.
Okay. But you already knew where the murder is going to take place.
Yes, I had thought about that. And then, then I said, why not this? Earlier, I had thought of a hotel or a restaurant.
Okay.
But then the night event cannot be held there, right? Of course, it could have been held in a big hotel also.
Hmm.
The same thing, if you've read the story, so this whole thing could have been shifted to a hotel.
Yes.
So that's what I was thinking about. But then having a cohesive link between the characters would have been very difficult. So I
Also,
thought the club
yeah,
was better.
you can't have people frequenting a hotel. You can have people
Correct.
frequenting a club. Yeah.
Yes, that is why I switched to the club.
Okay. Oh, lovely. So interesting to know that the story came first, and then you chose the setting, and that's how the characters got their own, individual traits and the class that they belong to. Because that's
Yes,
what adds to the entire layering of suspicion that we have around them.
yes, exactly. Yeah, you hit the nail on the head. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, that brings me to the end of the questions I had for you. The floor is now yours. You have also read my latest book. Please take it.
Yes, yes. And I must say that it was quite an eye opener. This is the book. I enjoyed every bit of it. It's called My Genes Fit Well. and the ice cream didn't melt, which itself is a great title, I must say. Yeah, that's the electronic version here. Yeah. So my question to you is, how did you get this idea of writing this kind of book? Because it's not the normal kind, is it? With an illustration, and you have touched upon a significant moment and expanded on that. So I think it's a very innovative kind of thing which you have done. So could you tell me how you got the inspiration?
Yes, surely. So I will begin with the journey of my own writer, journey as a writer. A- An author, not a writer per se, but as an author, I want to start. Because with each book that I have put out, I have written 11 books now. This is my 11th book. So with
Wow.
each book, though, I have tried to have an element which is a little hutke, the way we call it in Hindi.
Something
It,
different.
yeah,
Okay.
it has to have a USP of its own, which is different from most books that I have read as a reader. I'm not saying such kind of books don't exist out there, but something that I have not come across as a reader, that is what I try to inculcate in my books. And
Okay.
that's where the first idea of Fitmelt came. I am going to call it Fitmelt because that's the
Yes,
short
yes. That's a
version.
good short form for the book. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was the beginning point because with every book I want to create something different, give a unique experience to the readers. So that
Wonderful.
and then the conception of the book happened somewhere in 2020-21, where I was putting out hashtag silly things that make me happy on my social media handles once a week or two, 3 times a week, where I used to share little things from my life, little
Right.
nuggets from my life that made my day better. If I was having a bad day, that was the moment that, made me smile or made me laugh or, made me forget about the worries that had been haunting me for the entire day. I
Okay.
started putting these out on my social media handles, and they were received very well. I was just trying to vent out. I didn't even know or expect
Okay.
that people would react to it in such a manner. But those became very, very relatable. They were loved very well. And I know for a fact that people used to discuss those posts in my absence because they came back and told me that we were also having a bad day, and then we discussed this with amongst our friends, and we had a good hearty laugh. So
Okay.
yeah, so that
That's
was kind
very
of
good
the
feedback. Yeah.
that was kind of the spark that I needed. So I thought maybe this is a good idea to be banked upon, turn it into something bigger beyond social media. This deserves to be maybe put together in the form of a book. So more people can maybe read it and feel better about themselves. So that was the starting point. But when I used to put out on social media, it was plain text. There were no illustrations. And when the idea of a book came to me, I realized that if I put out only text, people would not understand the context from where the nugget came in my life. I had to
Yeah.
show them a situation where that particular moment happened in my life, and it helped me feel better, or made me smile or made me laugh. So
Very
that's
true.
the idea of pairing the text with the illustrations came in.
All right.
And uh, around that time, I did not bank on the idea that much. I did not take the idea further ahead because I somehow lost confidence in it. Something happened in between
Okay.
2020 and 21. I gave up on the idea. But once again, the idea was sparked in 2024, November 2024. The idea came back to me because of some divine intervention, I suppose. And I went back to it. And by that time, there were softwares and applications available in the market that would help me.
It was possible. Hmm.
Yeah, that would help me visualize the ideas, the nuggets that I had in my mind. So that's
Okay.
how Google Gemini came into play, and that's how the illustrations, became what they were. I started experimenting with the prompts that I put in Google Gemini, and the results were, as you can see, the illustrations have
Excellent. Yeah.
done
They're
really,
very good.
really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so that brings me to the second question that people today and all throughout focus more on money
yeah,
and career success. Now, the simple joys of life are forgotten and they are not important for them. Is this your opinion?
I See, I will speak purely from my professional point of view as an author
Certainly.
and a writer. Uh, if you are in the profession of being an author to earn money, that is not a good point to begin the journey with. That is what I have always been clear about. That because I understood very early on in the game as an author that if you want to earn money, that's not going to happen easily. At least it will happen, it might not even happen. So, what are you writing this book for? Or why do you want to become an author is a question you need to understand and be clear about in your head. The objective has to be clear. And for me, it was always the joy of sharing my thoughts with the world. So, I never looked at the monetary aspect of it. I still don't look at it even today. I just want to share my creativity with the world. And I think that helps me as a person to cope with some of the things that don't go as per my plan. There are days when you are like, this didn't do as well as I had anticipated, but then you realize that no, that was not the point anyway. So
Yes.
that has helped me. And I think
Yeah.
that is the kind of person that I am, and it's not necessary that everyone can be that way.
Very true. Very true. No doubt about that. Yeah. So these
And,
are the.
would you be kind enough to read out few of the nuggets that you enjoyed the
I
most?
will. I will. Yes, I've been meaning to do that. So I'm going to J,
Okay.
and I'm going to. Sorry. I think at first I will go to D.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
and this is about the dancing one.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I think it's pretty clear on the screen so that those who are watching will know that it's like an illustration with, a bit of conversation. And at the top is the indication of what is this about. And in this one, you have dancing without inhibition on a favorite long forgotten song. Bracket mostly happens at home and when I'm alone, so don't ask for proof. And in the illustration, you are saying, if the neighbors can see me through the window, I hope they are rating my performance. That's a very cute one. And below that, your remark is, when the beat drops, I temporarily forget the task on hand. So does this happen to you sometimes? You
I think
forget the
every
task on hand while dancing?
I think this
Yeah.
happens every day when I'm doing the domestic chores. At least
Okay.
while doing the domestic chores, it happens every now and then.
This is very cute.
Thank
Absolutely.
you. Thank
And
you.
I think very natural. Many of us do like to dance on the old tunes, and we enjoy that thoroughly.
Yes.
Yeah. The next one, which I thought, which I liked also, was the one about the pollution. I think the syllable is O,
Yes.
O, opening windows,
Oh,
this one here.
yes.
Yeah, because especially very, for me, especially it's very topical because I live in Delhi and
Okay.
am facing the pollution like all Delhiites. So opening windows and not feeling the cold or pollution overwhelm my senses is what you have written at the top. And you're saying in the illustration, can't wait to open this window later and gaze out while daydreaming instead of working on my book and using the mindless staring as an excuse for inspiration for my content. This is so telling about an author. We do, gaze sometimes, and somebody asks us, what are you doing daydreaming? But actually, we're very into it, we're really thinking about what we are going to write about. And the mood, as you have written here, window philosopher. I like the term window philosopher with zero solutions. Correct. So we can grumble, we can fume, we can fret, but we hardly have solutions. Or maybe we have some solutions, but not many of them are there.
Yeah.
Right? So I
Yes.
love this one as well.
Thank
And
you.
one more, I do have another one on shopping. It, I think, is the syllable is S. This one here.
Yes. Oh,
Okay. All right. Yeah. Street or thrift shopping, especially for clothes and jewelry. Such a womanly thing, right?
yes.
And you are saying in the illustration, these tiny shops hold more treasures than my entire wish list. I wish it was this easy to sell my books too. Hi, at least my bargaining skills are better than my self promotion and selling skills. So, are you a good bargainer?
Oh, yes. I'm a very good bargain.
Excellent. You must be doing well with street shopping in that case.
Yes.
Yeah, and I like the little thing at the bottom. Excuse me while I spontaneously stop for earrings, cute tops, or even snacks. So these are the three which I thought, and many, there are many more which are equally sweet. But I think these are very telling about your book, which is captures, those beautiful moments we have. Sometimes we overlook those moments and we pass on to something else. But indeed, you have caught some very joyous moments in your book.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And I'm very happy. I'm glad to hear your thoughts on it and very feeling grateful that you enjoyed it, reading
I
it.
enjoyed it. I enjoyed thoroughly, completely. And I think, if I may say so, this is like a bridge between the Instagram post or other posts we read on different social media and actually reading a book. This is somewhere an amalgamation of both the things. You have managed to do that. That's
Thank you.
wonderful.
Thank
So,
you.
should
Now,
I go for the short questions or are you going to
yes.
ask me something?
Yeah, we'll move on to the rapid fire round now, which will be back and forth. Sushma, one question I will ask, one question you ask.
Okay,
Okay.
great,
Shall I
great.
begin?
Please.
Okay. My first question to you is: you are visiting the Gymkhana Club. Who would you pick from the characters in your book for the following activities and why? First, card game.
Card game. Maybe Manendra.
Okay. Interesting. Why?
Because he's very sly, right? So I'd like
Mhm.
to defeat him in the card game. Possibly.
Okay, interesting. Next one, lunch or dinner outing.
Lunch or dinner would be the inspector, Virender.
Oh, and why?
Yeah, because I think he's a good conversationalist and maybe I could learn lots of things from him. He
Yes.
has a lot of experience, that's why.
Okay, next one, a few drinks.
A few drinks, wow, that probably would be Dolly. We could gossip, with drinks.
Yeah, that is totally justified. I understand that one. Okay, and the last one, an outdoor sport.
Outdoor sport, now that's tough. Maybe Rakesh, I don't know. Probably Rakesh, yeah.
Okay, okay,
Okay.
okay, your turn.
All right. Do you think illustrating books is essential now?
I think it has because a lot of us are consuming social media purely because of its visual appeal. So I think if you want to tap into a wider audience, contemporary audience, bringing that visual element into books is also
Is
appreciated now.
important now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. My next question to you is: which suspect did you enjoy misleading readers with, and in what manner?
Manendra, because he's a very colorful personality and he has a motive as well. He's close to Rita and
Hmm.
he's the greedy, avaricious kind.
Hmm.
So I think many people suspect him right from the beginning.
Interesting. Okay, your turn.
Um, After reading a book, have people changed their perspective? That means, do they think now that the small joys are also equally important? Have you had any feedback on this?
Yes, yes, it has. And one of the most sweetest and thoughtful feedback that I have had from at least two, three people who have read the book is that this book is like a guide that they can go back to repeatedly. Like they can pick it up on any day and open any page randomly to make themselves feel better. And that was the purpose I was always going for. That if I can uplift someone's mood on any bad day or any bad moment that they are having, that's my purpose served.
Wonderful, wonderful. That's great. Okay,
Okay,
my next question to you is, do you love ice cream a lot? That's why you have given the title.
I do. I do actually like ice cream a lot, and in fact, I enjoy eating it in every season, irrespective of the weather.
Whoa. And
Yeah,
that too, you live in a cold country, but yet you
yeah.
do.
Even
Yeah.
in winters, I enjoy my
And
scoops of
what's
ice
the
cream.
flavor that you like?
The one that I generally go with, I is chocolate, but variants of chocolate. But yeah,
Okay.
I'm open to trying experimenting new flavors also. Okay,
All right.
my next question to you is: who do you think got away with more than they deserved, and why?
Got away with it. Again, Manendra. He's the crook and he gets away with it all. So I think he really gets away with things, you know.
I had a feeling that it was Shobha who got away with it a lot. I
Okay. All right.
like in terms of literally getting away with a lot.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. Possibly. Yeah. Yeah, she did. You're right. Till the end, she is shopping.
Yeah. Okay, your turn.
Okay, let me know, when did you last admire a sunset?
I think it was just yesterday or day before. Yeah.
That's great.
Sunset's early in the Netherlands right now. So yeah, around that time I'm still working, so I'm able to enjoy it. So I can see
You're
it from my
practicing
desk
what you
already.
preach. Hmm?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, great.
Okay. My next question to you is: which tiny moment of joy from Fitmelt would be enough to distract Inspector Virendra from a clue, and why?
Anything to do with Rita, because he had been in love with Rita, right? So anything to do, if he sees her or hears about her, that would be enough to, for him
Okay.
to be distracted.
Any particular nugget that you can think of from my book Fitmelt that would work in that context?
Um, Maybe about, let me see exactly, I can't say, but maybe, the fact that the gossiping part,
Yes,
the juicy
true.
gossiping, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah, that could, yeah.
Okay. I'm still left
Okay.
with one question. I think it is yours last also. Yes.
Yeah, I have to give you the last question. Will your next book have the same format? Are you thinking
No,
of something like this?
no, not at all.
Okay. You'll try to look for something else. All
Yes.
right.
Okay,
Great.
my last question to you is: who
Yes.
would write the best illustrated list of small joys from the characters in your book, and why?
Sorry, could you repeat that? I didn't get it.
Who would write the best illustrated list of life's small joys, like the fit melt, from the characters in your book, and why? Why would they be
It
the
would
best?
be Rita. She's a sensitive person.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, she dies in the very first, episode. I mean, right in the beginning. But if she were to be around, I think she is the most sensitive person in the entire, array of characters, and I think she could very well appreciate my genes and fit build. Yeah.
Okay, lovely. Thank you for answering those. And now we come to the last segment, which is my favorite segment. And we are going to play a little game, which is called the Fitmelt Bingo. We're going to
Okay.
play the Fitmelt Bingo. And I'm going to ask you questions around the nuggets from Fitmelt. You just have to answer in yes or no. They are experiences, whether they have happened with you lately, whether you have had the opportunity to have them in your life, and you just have
Okay.
to answer in yes or no. Okay.
All right.
The first one, witnessed the perfect sunset in the last 7 days.
Yes.
Lovely. Next one, own a pair of jeans that fits just right.
Yes.
Lovely. Next one, ate ice cream before it melted.
Yes. Many times.
Oh, great. Next one, nailed a witty comeback at the right time.
No, I think sometimes I'm a little, I take time to reply. Yeah. Or
I
think,
think that's
and
a problem.
sometimes I think later on, why didn't I say that,
Yeah,
kind of thing.
I think that's a problem with most of us. Yeah, I can
Yeah.
understand. Okay, next one, went on a peaceful walk alone.
Yes, several times.
Lovely. Next one, got lost in a great book.
Got lost in a book while
Yeah,
reading.
yes.
Yes, many times. Many times.
Okay. Next one. Took a shower without adjusting the knobs in the past week.
Not in the past week, but it has happened.
But that's a rarity. I can understand. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Once in a while it does that. Especially, if you're in a bathroom you don't know well. Like I
Yeah.
was traveling to Goa and then it happened there.
Yeah. Okay, next one. Took up a new hobby or did something creative.
Oh yes, all the time. All
Lovely.
the time.
Next one. Heard a song you forgot you loved.
No, lately I haven't
Yeah.
done that. Yeah.
Okay. Next one. Found an old note or photo.
Oh yes, yes. I found a college photo. Yeah.
Oh,
Hardly
wow.
recognize myself.
Yeah, that can happen, right? Okay, next one. Spotted a rainbow in the past year.
Yeah, I have seen a couple of rainbows. Yeah,
Oh,
not many,
lovely.
but some. Yes.
Okay, lovely. Next one. Had a random idea that sparked joy.
Yes, definitely. Yes,
Okay,
I
next
did
one.
have. Yeah.
Okay, next one. Took yourself on a date or day out.
Yes, I have. A
Lovely.
day out, definitely.
Okay, next one. Smelled something baking.
Not lately, though.
Okay.
Should bake more.
It's okay. Even if you went to a cafe and were able to smell something or a
Yeah,
petrol.
that happens sometimes. Yes, yes, definitely.
Okay,
And
next
the
one.
smell is so good also.
Yeah, yeah. Very, very enticing. Yes. Next one. Had a good hair day in the past 2 weeks.
Once in a while, yes. It's a very tricky question.
Next one. Popped bubble wrap.
Sorry?
Popped bubble wrap.
No, not lately. Haven't
Okay.
done it.
Okay. Next one. Ate your comfort food.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Next one. Gazed at the moon in silence.
Many times. I like the idea of the moon. I paint it quite often also.
Okay. Lovely. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one. Bought something that made you giddy.
Giddy.
Hmm. Bought,
Giddy.
bought something that made you giddy.
Yeah, but it's not in the near future, but yes, have in the past. Yes,
Okay.
definitely.
Okay. Lovely. And the last one. Reconnected with an old friend.
Oh, yes, definitely. That has happened.
Oh, great.
It's a wonderful feeling.
You have done quite well on the fitness bingo.
Is it?
And yeah,
Okay.
and according to me, this is the mantra to live a good life. So you are living a good life.
Oh, thank you. I didn't know that. That's so much. Makes me feel good. Interesting. Very interesting.
What a lovely time I had interacting with you. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank
And
you too,
before I
Manali.
let you go, I asked this question to almost all my guests, especially
Sure.
one guest I had fun interacting with. So I have to ask you, when are you coming up with the next book so I can have you again?
Yeah, soon. Very soon. Probably a few months from now.
Oh, lovely. Looking
Yeah,
forward
yeah.
to
It's in the
that.
offing. Yeah. Very
Okay.
different from what I've written, but something will come up soon. Yeah.
Wow.
I'll
All
keep
the
you
best for that.
posted. Thank
All the best
you.
for that. Good luck. And I look forward to having you again with that book also.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It's been
Bye.
my pleasure. Bye
Yes,
bye.
thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Have a
Thank
great week
you.
ahead.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.